Dear chess lovers, with the help of your support, my channel managed to get 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you for staying with my channel and supporting me both financially with your donations and also with your motivating comments. We have already passed the half of the road and I am sure that soon we are going to celebrate 100,000 subscribers together. Now on this beautiful occasion, I want to share with you a game played by our favorite Mikhail Tal. His opponent is Dmitry Rovner and the game was played in 1955 in Riga. Rovner had white pieces and he started with e4, e6 by Tal. Tal is going for French defense, d4, d5, knight d2, white is choosing the Tarrasch variation, knight f6, e5, knight d7, bishop d3, c5, c3, knight c6, knight d2, queen b6. Black is starting to put pressure on d4 square, a very standard plan in French defense. Knight f3, c takes d4, c takes d4, and f6 challenging white's center. E takes f6, knight takes f6, white castles kingside, bishop d6. Of course, all this is a standard theory seen many times. Knight c3, black castles kingside, rook e1, bishop d7, developing the last piece connecting the rooks, and knight b5. Now the bishop on d6 square is under attack and Tal plays bishop b8. Of course he will keep the bishop alive because this bishop can be very useful on this h2 b8 diagonal. And again the knight retreats back on c3 square. Of course white is losing a precious time. Again we see bishop d6 and this time white played bishop g5, rook e8. Of course queen takes b2 can be very dangerous because of this knight b5 move, both attacking the bishop and also cutting the queen's escaping routes. If bishop b8 then a3, taking under control the b4 square and threatening rook e2, trapping black queen. That's why after bishop g5 we see rook e8. Rook e2, a strange decision by white. Actually it was very important to play something like h3, prevent any knight g4 moves, or even knight e5 is playable, but instead after rook e8 we see rook e2. Here comes knight g4 and already there are some very dangerous threats. h3 trying to kick away the knight, but already it's too late. You can pause the video and try to find Tal's next move. Ready? In this position, Mikhail Tal played rook takes f3, removing the knight which was guarding the d4 square and at the same time damaging white's pawn structure on the king side. G takes f3, knight h2, king g2, protecting the pawn on f3 square. But now Tal is simply capturing on d4. Rook e3, h6, kicking away the bishop, bishop h4. Well, after bishop h4, black is gaining a huge advantage. It was better to play f4. The idea is that if h takes g5, then white can play queen h5, and white is getting counter-attacking chances. That's why after f4, white should first play knight f3, and now if rook takes f3, then already the rook is blocking the queen's path, and black can capture on g5. Of course, black has a slight advantage, but on the other hand, this continuation would have been better for white. But after h6, we see bishop h4. Now comes bishop f4, placing the bishop on a more active square and trying to kick away the rook and capture on f3. But instead of moving away the rook, white played bishop g6, counter-attacking black rook and at the same time freeing the d3 square for the rook. But now Tal is capturing on e3, bishop takes e8, and knight takes f3, allowing bishop takes d7, but at the same time Tal is also capturing on h4, giving a check. These guys are like playing checkers. King f1, and believe it or not, but after queen takes b2, Dmitry Rovner resigned. Right now there is a checkmating threat. And if a move like f takes e3, then simply queen g2 check and white king can easily get checkmated. Or after queen takes b2, if we move like knight e2, blocking the queen's path, then simply knight takes b2. If bishop takes e6 check, then king h8 or king f8 is even stronger. Now if queen takes e2, then queen takes a1 check, and after the exchange of queens, black is simply a piece up. It's over, this is winning. Black can both play bishop c5 or even knight g2 check is stronger, and then knight f4 counter-attacking the bishop on e6 and protecting the pawn on d5. If bishop c8 then bishop c5, of course this is going to be an easy win for black. Or after king h8, if a move like f takes e3, then black can play knight g3 check followed by knight g2 checkmate. Again, a very brutal checkmate. That's why understanding that his position is hopeless after queen takes b2, Dmitry Rovner resigned. Another spectacular attacking game by Mikhail, that exchange sacrifice, which is actually a very standard sacrifice in Tarrasch variation in closed line, just blew apart white's position. Thanks again for supporting me all this time. Keep up with my channel because more games are coming. Good luck.